Hey y'all, my name is Rowan Cutler, and welcome to my Roblox Studios Essential course. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge today. What kind of challenge am I talking about? I'm talking about making a teleporter in 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and let's teleport the player from one place to the other. We're gonna build our portals using our tools, and then we're gonna script, which is basically just programming the teleportation between one place to the other. And let's go jump into studio, because I know you all are hopefully very excited about what we're going to be doing today. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here, something called insert, there's a part. Let's do that drop down box, and let's go all the way down to cylinder. And then we're going to use our tools right here. We're going to scale our guy down. This is going to be like the teleportation plate that the player is going to walk on. We use our scale tools. And then on our right side of the screen, we have our Explorer and Properties. Properties are fun because we can actually manipulate a lot of things. So let's manipulate the color. Let's change the brick color to blue. And let's call the name of this part if you want. You can see the name change in our File Explorer here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to anchor this. That's going to prevent the plate from just literally flying off in the distance when we step on it. That's going to keep it in there. It's going to anchor it like a ship. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do Control D to duplicate that. We're going to pull that clone out, and then we're going to change the brick color to red, blood red as in vampire. And we're going to change the name to P2. All right, now let's go to the programming part. Let's go. Now that we're done with the building part, we're going to add our script to workspace by clicking that little plus icon. Let's go ahead and search up script. Make sure it's a script, not a local script or module script. And then once we're in our script here, let's go ahead and just follow along. I'll say as we go, P1 is equal to game.workspace file.part P1. And then we're going to do P2 is equal to game workspace in our file, and P2, which is a part child. It's a child of workspace. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get part 1, which is that blue guy right there, that blue portal. Part 2, keep in mind the part 2 is the red one. What we're going to do is we're going to do part 1 dot touched. And the touched is an event. So that particular event fires each time that part 1 in particular is touched, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to connect something to that firing event, right? What we're going to do is we're going to do that colon sign, and we're going to do connect function. We're going to wrap a function, and keep in mind what a function is. Functions are things that hold code, and they can have inputs and outputs. So you can return an output, or you can receive an input using variables. So we're going to make our own little variable within this function. We're going to do body part. We're going to call that body part. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do print. We're going to print that body part variable. And let's see what it does, right? So let's go ahead and enter, and let's see. And so now you can see it's printing all these body parts. And you can see it only happens when we touch. When the event fires, when the touch event fires, that's the only time it happens. Now, what we're going to do to actually teleport this guy to the red spot is we're going to look at his children, and you can see quite a bit of his children. And there's a couple things in particular. There's humanoid root part, and there's a humanoid root part. We're going to move that because the humanoid root part will move the whole character, right? If we move anything else, it'll break the character. We're going to do if, then, and what that does is if something's true, then do that, right? So let's do if body part dot parent, so that's the body part's parent, which would be the character model, dot parent dot we're going to do a colon. We're going to do another little function event here. We're going to do find first child, which is a, right? Bear with me. Humanoid. Class humanoid. So it's going to return true if it's a player, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do body part. Now we're going to actually move. We're going to move that humanoid root part, right? Body part dot parent dot humanoid root part. And then we're going to do dot C frame. We have to move it by its C frame. If we don't move it by its C frame, it's just not going to work. We have to move it by its C frame, okay? Dot C frame is equal to P2, which is the red part, dot C frame. And now if we look at our portals, whatever you call them, boom, we move. And just like that, we made a nice, cool teleporter. Thank you for participating in this fun game game programming we have going on here. We were able to teleport the player from one place to another. In our next episode, we're going to learn how we can actually make a portal just like so. So it'll be like an infinite teleportation device. And we're going to be going more into those touched event functions. And we're going to look through more of those conditional statements as well. So thank you for bearing with me in this wonderful coding journey. Make some games. I'll see you guys soon.